All right. Oh, 1 second. Oh, yeah, okay, give me a second. I had set my mic to monitor an output, and actually hearing my own voice makes me stop because I always get the feeling that I'm talking to someone, and I don't want to interrupt when someone's talking. And yes, I actually, when I made the screen, I put in different languages. It just has a nice welcome. I still haven't gotten around to making a music for it though, or getting one. And yeah, welcome to tonight's stream. You're probably going to be spending an hour or two trying to no-hit this boss, the Fierce Tiger. Since this is our first attempt, I'm going to keep this cutscene on. And our Elden Ring little bowl at the end of the DLC. Same concept here. Yep, if I can. Or if I have the time for it, rather. Haven't been able to touch any music-related stuff in ages. Alright, first phase for this boss. Forgot to buff up here. I wasn't able to interrupt him there. Okay, there goes our no hit. Unfortunate. And that tracking orb can like really mess up your whole run if you're not careful. Ooh, almost died. Oh, well, let's just reset, okay? I know. Not a puppet tiger per se. There is a dead body on his back. And that will come alive during phase 2. Right now, the tiger itself is the one that's leading the charge. This is like a explosion lance. We do have a gun lance too, which is right here, the gunpowder spear, which will shoot bullets. And I've actually used it for a boss too. But the Cloud Piercer is more like an explosion. It's really strong. And the way damage works with the spear, you can do it back to back if your timing is good enough. Chasing him down for the most part. And as you can see, he's like really weak to fire. And now the dead body on his back is actually going to come alive. Now, I'm very familiar with his first phase. It's more his second phase that I'm not familiar with. This is the part that's going to be difficult for me to no-hit. Especially because the lightning projectiles are a bit difficult to predict. Yeah, okay, that's... Oh, I actually didn't get hit there. I was assuming... Because that lightning is very easy to get hit by. Now he's gonna go into his little... This is technically his phase transition. But, oh, okay, and as you can see, I got hit by the lightning while I was looking at him. Another tricky move right here. Explosion. Laser, another explosion. And then free damage. Yes, I do believe this was part of their showcase boss, though I don't think the second phase was showcased as much. Inside the game itself, this is the chapter 3 boss, I'd say. Well, let me take a look at the temple, the shrine, if this message will go away. Chapter 4, chapter 3, because this is chapter 1, chapter 2, and technically chapter 3 is this. Last time, or rather on my first playthrough, I managed to get through the second phase by summoning NPCs, right? Because I was worried that if you didn't summon them, you would not be able to do their quest, which does not seem to be the case. And in this fight, if you've been following all the NPCs, you can actually summon 2 to help you, and they completely obliterated his second phase. Like, they take aggro off me so much that I could just heal and do it very easily. Like, very, very easily. But this time we're actually doing it legit, so... He's going into a combo that I wasn't expecting. And as you can see, without the fire buff, he takes considerably less damage. I got hit by the lightning. And now 1, 2, 3, dodge. 1, 2. Yeah, that was what I was worried about, the spears from the ground. And this is his... First looking at the explosion, then the head, second explosion, and then free damage. Ooh. Yeah, that's one move I need to watch out for. If you're not using the dodge spell for that one, it's very easy to get caught. Because after he does the 2 stabs, he moves on to a dash towards you, and you don't have enough... You do not recover from your perfect dodge in time to avoid the third one. Even if it is a perfect dodge, you cannot recover, insofar as I noticed. Maybe I should just stick to the spear in second phase too, although I kind of want to just switch weapons as we're playing along too. Ah, I got hit by the lightning. Got caught under his body. Okay, this is the move that I usually expect him to do after that. Bad timing for that. That's what you get when you're trying to style on an enemy. He's actually going into his phase transition. 1, 2. Oh, he's going into this. Okay. Timing for that one was weird. I honestly don't know how you can be offensive during that. Doesn't seem like there's much of an opportunity for you to go in and... And I should probably be just unlocking and running for these, right? Because locking seems to be turning me around there. And I'm getting hit too much by the lightning on the ground. It's either that or just use the spell dodge. The spell dodge will make things a lot easier. It's honestly very broken. Nope, I went in with the wrong weapon. Do I have enough time to change weapons and buff myself? Probably not, right? Buff over here. Double sphere. Oh, no worries. As I keep telling you most of the time, you don't need to join me each and every day. You could be off and enjoying yourself on Final Fantasy or Mikh'a Break, or joining another voice chat. Yeah. I think I'm actually equipped with the best stuff for this boss, except for the Jarhead, right? I still have this on because I want to check what's happening. What it's doing. That's so surprising. And that might be why I take a lot of damage sometimes, and not so much the others. They dodged the other one. I got hit. The lightning on the ground, invalidating our no-hit run. lightning ball hit me. Okay, that's a new combo for you. So I'm wondering what benedictions I have on that second weapon. Like, do I? Yeah, let me check that before we run it next time. No worries, like I told you before, you don't need to be here. All good. Enjoy your Friday night out. If 3 discipline skills are known, increase damage of 6 discipline skills. Just stamina recovery. Okay, let's change this up a bit. Do I have anything that's good for fire that I'm not using on something else? Okay, we'll go for the full health one, because I feel like that actually does quite a bit of damage, all things considered. Cloud Piercer, no. Okay, do I want to have combustion? Okay, we'll put this over here. It's not perfect, but I think this will work pretty well. Let me take a look at our elements too. Increases your weapon's fire damage at the cost of resistance faithful attack. Weapon skills, stab attack power. No. Let's see if I can find anything else that gives us more burn damage. Or increases damage taken. You know, the one pendant I love is the one that increases damage at full health. Increases damage dealt, but also increases damage taken. The Tigrellies one. Lightning spells. Oh, okay, this is the full health one. That's what we're looking for. And we might just go full glass cannon by taking the Tigrellies pendant. Don't have a +1 version of that yet, though. Okay, you know what? Let's go it. We're gonna go full glass build. Our aim has not changed much. Oh, come on. The easiest move to dodge and I got hit. The lightning doesn't get us. I'm misremembering that sequence too. Oh my lord, changing those pendants seems to have changed how much damage we're actually doing. Doing an opening as big as that. Downside is that we're taking a lot of damage too. Oh no, not this! Oh, come on. Laser? Okay, there we go. Camera, please! I can't see. 1, 2, 3, dodge. 1, 2, 3, dodge. Oh, you're doing this again, huh? Okay. Come on. I thought we learned the pattern, but I still need to get the hang of it, huh? Let's heal up and learn phase 2 moves as much as we can. I don't think King is around at the moment, so I'll answer for you. I do believe 23rd is the release of Silent Hill. And both me and a friend of ours called Jack, who usually goes by the name Jack on Twitch, sort of managed to twist his arm into playing it. We were like, you know what, we'd love to watch you. And to be honest, we'd love to watch you when you're playing horror games. And to be honest, that's very true for me. Like, both of us are very entertained by King's antics during a horror game. He did a Resident Evil 7 stream before, and I was like having the time of my life. So I think that's the date for Silent Hill F. Oh, wow, okay, you just one-shot me. I guess the glass cannon build really is a glass cannon build. If you're wondering, we change our pendants so that I'm gonna take more damage and do more damage. And I also have like benediction stones equipped that does the same thing. Because of that, we are very fragile, very fragile. The nice part, however, is that we are doing like a ton of damage. Especially if we get like a really good window. Like this one. This is a stun right here. It hurts a lot, is what I mean. Oh, going into phase transition immediately. Oh, okay. What are you up to? Oh, this. Let's take a look at what this is happening. Oh, the axe and its slow stamina regen really affecting us there. I was completely out of stamina. I didn't even notice there. Ooh. Surprisingly, I'm taking like less damage during this phase on a hit, right? Because in phase 1, if I get hit by the charge, that's an immediate death. Gotta be more careful if I'm not running a stamina build with the axe. I think the axe is the only weapon in this game where you can actually run out of stamina if you are moderately aggressive. With most of the other weapons, you run out of stamina when you're very, very aggressive. In the lightning itself. Let's just reset, right? I need to get back to that. What? Like, he can't even hit me. What? I completely phased through all his attacks there, except for the final one. And now you are reminding me of Death Stranding myself. I need to go back to this. Ever since Wu Chang came out, I've been just obsessed with this game. And honestly, today is the release date for Lost Soul aside. I contemplated on getting Lost Soul immensely, but I held off because I wanted to see how it fared. And the reaction seems like pretty average. I will get it, but right now we're gonna platinum this first. Oh, dodging late there. Oh wow, look. I wasn't expecting to get hit there. And that is my alarm. Correct. It is the FF15, or rather originally it was built to be very much reminiscent of how the original FF15 trailer was released for, as in FF versus 15. And it's one of those games I've been like looking very forward to because its combat is the combat showcase is like really fun, right? But again, the reception is very somewhat mixed. More like it. Well, I guess that would be true as well. It's more like it was started by a solo developer, and Sony was so impressed they started lending him support. So after that, Sony and that developer has been working together to release it. A lot of what he showcased before is still in the game though. Oh, come on. I'm dodging a little too slow there. Let's reset again. I wish we could take even more damage, right? I mean, technically we can if we remove all our armor. And there's even a pendant in the game which is based on how little you have equipped. But that will be a challenge run for another time. Lost Soul aside has that very... I don't even know how to describe it. Very Korean or JRPG look. Like everyone's like very nice looking, right? Incredibly bishonen or bishoujo. Like... And I was watching like Maximilian play the demo in the morning, and it seemed fun. Oh, whoa, okay. I forgot that his charge can just one-shot me. That was a late skill use. Yeah, after they got the rights for Lost Soul, they pretty much just took over how a lot of its production and marketing, because they know a lot of people were like really excited for it. And I think the pre-orders did like, well, let me take a look at OpenCritic like real quick here. OpenCritic, Lost Soul aside. Hey, OpenCritic doesn't have it. Oh wait, Metacritic actually does, but okay, let's take a look at the Metacritic one. TBD, huh? There's only one review by Eurogamer, and that has... Oh wow, okay, I'm seeing a lot of reviews, and it seems like the reaction is actually pretty negative. This is going to be interesting, because I do intend to play it. You say that, but there are so many games that I haven't finished, right? And I can even show this to you right now. Expedition 13, still I need to finish. Death Stranding 2. This then, it's okay, rematch is fine. Assassin's Creed Mirage, only 3 hours as you can see, only 3 hours. Night Train, 12 hours. one game that I bought to play with friends, but I just never got into. Split Fiction, at least I finished. And even Blueprints, only like a few hours. It's not actually counting it here, surprisingly, but yes. It really depends on which game, right? Because I intend to finish these two for sure. I mean, these three for sure. Mirage will really have to wait, because when I'm really bored, right? I guess, to be honest, after Expedition, right? Expedition like really changed how I felt about playing video games, right? Previously, we were just rushing through everything, trying to at least get a review or something out. But Expedition, taking time with Expedition was like really. It reminded me that I really like to get into the systems of games. I figure out every boss's, do challenge runs and everything. And after that, playing everything, Death Stranding and Fantasy Life, just getting into the nitty-gritty of this has been like very satisfying for me. And no, not yet. I am on the final chapter and I'm just running around, making sure I don't miss anything. Ah, I got caught in the lightning. Done? Yep, there we go. Pretty much the final chapter of Expedition, and I'm just running around doing the super bosses. And I've been told that I missed that was the strongest super boss in that game, because I've been doing the bosses on that at times 100 without getting hit solo. Like I said, Expedition like really changed how I approach video games again. I'd forgotten that feeling, and personally I like doing weird stuff like that. Okay, you're going into this again. Can I hit you this? I can. Too soon. You're jumping over me, not at me. Wow, missed all my hits. Wow, a single lightning bolt killed me. Yeah, I'm really not sure how to deal with that one during phase 2. In phase 1, you can sort of stay near him because he doesn't do his jumps afterwards. I think I might have to do the same here. To stay near and then run away when he starts doing the little stomps. Okay. Yeah, the moment I buffed up, I knew I lost my window. Because you have just enough time to activate that skill, so if you accidentally use something else, you're dead there. Oh, a shame. How many hours have I actually spent on Expedition? I think it's around 150. No, it's 180. Yeah. As you can see, I've spent quite a considerable amount of time on it. I just never beat it. And the reason for that is I challenged myself to defeat Golgra, as you all know, like really early on. And then once I got to Clea, I challenged myself to defeat Clea as well. And I defeated her at times 100. And afterwards I was like, no, let me try doing Golgra on times 100. So all that time you see is just me messing around in the game without actually beating it. Oh, I should stop dodging on that side. I'm getting stuck on his hitbox. Collision box, not hitbox. And if you want to do this no hit, we're gonna have to avoid That lightning rod. It really is a case of going back to my roots, right? Because for a very long time, we were just rushing through everything, and I just, you know, like you always see those videos where people are saying gaming has changed, it's not fun anymore. But once I got back to that same thing, it was like, okay, I am having a lot of fun here. Yeah, this is easier to just dodge if you unlock your camera. Because if you have the lock on, it kind of makes you rotate around the boss. Might have to do that for that one move where he charges at me by electrifying the ground too. But I'm not quite sure of the tell. It's a bit tricky. Okay, this is just this. Let's get close. Oh. I swear, when I played this originally, he actually jumps towards you and not over you. It's so confusing. Okay, the tell is when he has a spear up. And this is just a laser. Okay. Ooh, ow. Really taking the little no-hit and no-hit. Should I change some stuff off the axe? I'm not really... It feels like I need a faster weapon. And my understanding of the axe is that this is the one weapon that you want to trade blows with enemies with, because it has a lot of healing in it, which goes against our getting hit thing. Oh wow, okay. Well, let's just get to phase 2. I need to learn his moveset there anyways. Now, phase 1 on this fight is easy, and I think they kind of intended for it to be easy because they knew you would be doing a lot of phase 2. And phase 2 is a lot of the same moves, just with additional lightning strikes and halberd strikes. Oh, I buffed the wrong weapon. One, two, dodge. One, two. Oh, I got hit. I counted correctly, but I still got hit. Okay, that's something I'm not familiar with. Now, you really can't backstab there. You have to dodge into him. That lightning bolt is just lethal. Honestly, this is something I feel like a lot with the Wu Chang bosses, right? When it comes down to it, it doesn't feel overly hard, especially if you're healing through them. Or using a lot of your tools, which we're not using here. A lot of the cheese tools. Okay. Bad timing. Lost our flow. Like in the case of this boss, if you really wanted to proceed, the boss gives you ample opportunity to summon the NPCs for phase 2. And they will just take care of it for you. Now the risk actually paid off there. There was a chance I could have gotten hit by that instead. Oh, oh come on. I recognize it, but it was just slow. This, okay. One more, and we can attack. It'd probably be a lot more aggressive to do that as well. Stamina. What are you gonna do? Discharge. Ow! He jumped at me that time. So difficult to get in front of him there. Oh, the laser, I forgot. He always does it after the dash. Gonna be backstepping for this too, huh? Yeah, that keeps me in range of him. Ah. No, don't run away. Oh, he doesn't have too much tracking on that. Okay. What? He did a 180 there. Completely turned around and smacked me. So it's safer during phase 2 to keep near him because his dash doesn't have too much tracking if you're behind him. Okay. Do I have any spells that I can sort of use to just keep up the offensive? I'm not really using any of my spells here too effectively. Huh. This is one of the worst spells to use. But hey, let's give it a try, right? Brave the Mist. Ooh, got a little too greedy there. It is possible for you to get an entire combo off if you dodge that pattern to the left. You just need to be a lot more quicker in using it that way. Before he goes around and smacks you in the face with his lightning bolts. Oh! I'm so surprised I got hit by that one. Really surprised. Well, let's get away and see if I can cast this. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Getting hit by this is not fun. Yeah, you can just pretty much just do your entire combo here. And then dodge in time for this. Oh no, you don't. Oh, he did. Come on. No, you want to do it. Toro. Yep. As cool as a magic move that is, the fact that you're absolutely stuck, hard stunned in animation locked, makes it almost completely useless. A better option might be the Golden Scepter spell. Although we're not doing like too much magic damage, all things considered. Why not play to this menu? And ideally we want to have a move here that we can dodge with. Okay, let's just use the fireball over here, because that does have alacrity. Conjure a golden lotus that's exposed to deal damage. Okay, you know what? Let's use this here too. That's on square. Triangle is my gap closer. R2 is our buff. Ah, come on. There's a little bit of a weird input lag there, where if you press like really quickly, you end up using the other item in the quick slot. Yeah. I was expecting that to sort of be able to knock him out of whatever he's doing, and that seems to be the case. Nope, we are. Oh, well, we didn't die, surprisingly. Oh, phase transition. The orb exploded and I thought I died. Yeah, that one always sort of freaks me out a bit. It's a completely new combo to this pattern. Whoa, okay, that one was very delayed. I'm just bleeding stamina here. X might not be the way to go if you want to have a better time during that phase. I am taking like way too much Dawkins stamina, which is kind of funny to think about because the axe was what I used to beat him on our first playthrough. Sticking to the spear itself might be okay as long as we shift back with enough Skyborn might. I'm too close. Okay. An idea that we can use. Why did I think of this before? Since he has such a long animation there, we can just get away and shoot something equally long at him. And lotus flowers are a good pick for that. It's gonna knock him out of whatever he's doing. Oh, it's too slow. I missed the timing for that. And he's like way too far to be hit by the flower. Oh, no, you don't. I know you do it again. We have enough time to use Lotus Flower doing then. Be unjust. I don't have enough points. Oh wow, okay. That came through his body. How could I even see that? Ow. I need to just run because he's tracking me all the way through that. We could use our spell to keep our offensive there too. Oh, ow. Next time we get the roar during first phase, I might just shift to axe, blast him with... Let's buff our axe as well before we go in with fire. So now when I shift back, it will be on fire and it will actually work with the Morris. Oh, I got caught in the lightning. Oh, you didn't miss anything, just so you know. Okay, Lotus Flower. Lotus Flower is a little too laggy to be using against them. Of course, did you expect any different? I usually take like 2 days to beat this stuff, and that's around 6 hours to do it no hit, right? Lotus Flower is nice, but it's a bit too laggy for our purposes. You know what, let me have Lotus Flame in here as well. It's also equally laggy. I want to try it out. Buff up both our weapons. What? Okay. I intended to use the Lotus Flame there, but I ended up using the flower instead. Because Flame is kind of broken on larger enemies just because of how it works. I'm not quite sure whether they patched that out, but if you can get the entire Flame working on it, you know what, we can if I... Okay, no, never mind. I forgot to buff my weapon, but never mind. There is a pendant that prevents roars. We can probably just charge through it. If I don't use the tick release or something else, but I don't want to use it that way. I want to learn the moments for when we need to dodge for our future run. No, I think you missed the point. The roar pendant is supposed to completely negate the stun they do from the roars. Right now I'm dodging them. But if I don't have to dodge them, I might be able to use some of the longer spells, some longer casting spells. Oh, come on. Like this, right? No, what I was saying is that with the pendant, I don't need to avoid hits. That's the part you're confusing here. The roars don't do damage, they just stun. But if you have the pendant, you negate the stun. I have no idea how to no-hit this one. Like, I can't even unlock the camera and go to hit him. What was that? Like, he's so much faster. I might... Okay, you know what? I'm not avoiding it. That's what I'm saying. This is something you like to do a lot, Mikh'a, you know? You have this... I hate to say this, but you have this tendency of, like, really trying to sound like you didn't quite not misunderstanding something. And I'm gonna correct you here, because the wording of trying to use avoid to actually correct yourself is also incorrect. Funnily enough. If I have the pendant equipped, I will not be dodging it, I'll not be avoiding it, I will just be taking it on the chin. I'll be taking the hit itself, but because... Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. See, this is what I'm saying. You always have a tendency of saying that, yeah, I know what you're saying. And I'm gonna call you out on it this time. I usually don't, but hey. Ow, one hit. Like I said, I'm gonna call you out on this one. And to really emphasize how much you do it in the future, when you do it again, I'll be like, okay, here we go again. Ow. Well, now we're not avoiding anything by the looks of it. Okay, what happened to your tail there? I didn't even see it. I'm just dying to phase 2 now. Not fun. Oh. The Lotus Flower did not interrupt this charge. Interesting. I was expecting it to just stop him in his tracks. I guess he has hyper armor doing that. Okay, I can see the tail now. It's just on the other side. That camera angle. Let's reset. You could even hear me get like the perfect dodge sound there, and we still got hit because of the difference in speed in the projectile and the actual swipe itself. Or rather, I might have dodged one projectile and gotten by everything else. Madness descends. It's been descending for a while. Okay, I'm even missing the timing for that now. I'm gonna blame it on you. I will blame you for not accepting. What? You hit me. Oh no, I'm saying I'm still blaming you for sort of not accepting that you have this issue. I don't really use Lotus Flame there. No, you don't. Oh, no, you did. I'm just gonna ignore it by mulling it through. Yeah, very good first phase right there. Oh, come on, not this. I swear. There, we managed to avoid the lightning on the ground, but I got too too excited and got hit by his laser, which is an easier dodge. That one is not an easy dodge. Ooh. What are you talking about? Where did I swear? You know, this is one of those times where like I really wonder whether you're okay. Ooh, ow. King, you're being like really annoying tonight for some reason. And I think it might be because you're slightly tilted that I called you out on it, huh? You are also sort of mistaking the context when I use swear. I'm not using swear as in a swear word. People can swear on things or gods and everything. So it's not always what you're thinking of. Ow. But yeah, what I said. Saying I swear does not count as a swear word, is what I mean. And I assume that your joke was about me using a swear word, which I usually do not do. So I will have to check. I don't recall saying I swear. I'm just getting trampled by the tiger now. Even during first phase, which is unfortunate. Yep. Just waited until the last second for that. Let's escape to phase 2. Learn his phase 2 patterns. Nope. Oh, you missed that one. What? Okay, we're not getting that. We are just stuck in here. Roar. Nope. Note to self, don't fight the tiger near the door. Sadly, uh, you should know by now that I'm not the one who does that. I think it's sad for you, not for me. You are sad that I'm not as predictable. Even though I think I might be getting slightly tilted too by the fight. We're taking like way too much damage in phase 1. Okay, that was just unfair. That one was on me. Yeah, let's cool down for a bit with a sip of water. Mate, there. I know it was a joke, but I'm also sort of correcting the context of it. You have to understand, I'm not always looking at the chat, so sometimes when I see uh, your chat, I'm reacting to it much later. So in this case, when you said I swore, I was like, wait a minute, I didn't. As someone who streams yourself, you should be aware of this. Now, okay, come on, not the lightning on the floor. Let's reset. I swear that the lightning is a lot easier to dodge if you actually unlock your camera, right? Like if you'll often see me, like if I see the Telford, I'll just unlock and move away. He always does the same thing. It's always the charge move. Getting hit by that one though. He might not be having like invincibility frames at that distance. Okay, that's a death. That's what I get for trying to style on him. Usually I just use aerial bulwark to sort of jump away. That, my friend, is what aerial bulwark does, right? Aerial bulwark is this. It's not that I'm not trying to get distance, I'm trying to get distance with style. That's the whole reason I'm using it there. Like, I'm even using it here just for the style points. Actually got the stagger off him. But not the riposte. The critical hit. Oh, come on. Bad timing on that one. It's always a bit frustrating when you get hit by a move you didn't sort of know the pattern for. Also reset his movement here. Okay, pretty good first phase, all things considered. It took a bit longer than usual, but no damage. You're going into this. You know what? Let me try being offensive here. It's just so far away, though. Not enough time. One more. There we go. Oh, I thought I died there. Let's heal up. I still need to learn his phase 2 moves a bit. One more sword. Not the lightning on the floor again. There has to be a way to dodge that one. Okay, never mind. It completely denied me that one. The spacing on that is so weird. Like, that is the one move in phase 2 where that appears and I'm like, I have no guarantee we can do the fight without getting hit. So either we need to be like really close up to him to avoid triggering that move, or I need to find another way that allows us to dodge that move without getting hit. Attack opportunity right here. Oh, wrong move. It's the other one. Gonna dash at me now. Gotta be careful of the explosion. Double blast. He went over it. Charge at me. Got too aggressive. I was trying to break his posture. Ah, come on. Ah, come on. Took a good old 1-2 death there. Now, all things considered, phase 1 just isn't difficult. You just need to be... If you're playing like really, really defensively, that's completely fine. It's just because I'm trying to be like as aggressive as possible. And even when he does that ground lightning strike, I'm very tempted to just rush in and hit him. And this game actually allows for that quite a bit because we have a lot of healing options. Oh, got stuck on the floor. No, I'm almost demotivated because we already took damage. Oh no, you don't. I'm resetting you. Oh, never mind. You reset me instead. Huh. Okay, that one generally surprised me. I don't think I've ever seen him do that combo. Okay. Yeah, the greed to get to phase 2. Sorry, I'm once again I'm confused by your comment. What do you mean? Do I need my brother? I don't even have a brother. What? What kind of weird joke is that? Ah, I was a little too close there. Oh, his head is on the other side. We can't access it. Oh my god. You know what? Let's try. I haven't done this. It's a bit dangerous to do it now, but hey. Not too good. But it surprisingly did a lot of poise damage there. Like, I feel like we got another poise break right off the bat. One more lightning rod. Oh, this again. I can't get close to him. It's so difficult. One more, and attack time. That might be a good time to use the Lotus Spell. And note to self, don't backstep during that. You just gotta really run away. Either run away or step into him. Because with our armor, like the armor we're using, I think it has even like good armor resistance, lightning resistance, right? Because I'm using the South General set, and that has like really good lightning resistance. Yeah, it does. And it even has good paralysis resistance. The only thing that's bad I have is this. Tempted to use just a lightning spell to try and follow him from a distance. Oh, come on, we got stuck on that again. The axe without fire. Not doing too much damage. I healed myself with something though. Interesting. Don't have enough for a gap closer here. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's the one move we sort of need to figure out. I guess I can use Aerial Bulwark during then to sort of negate the lightning damage and backstep. A safe way to do it. Or if you want to be like really, really cheap, we could use Ethereal Form as well, because we have that too. But the objective of our runs is to use it without relying on any cheap methods, or what can be considered cheap, right? No, so that means no Bowmagus Shield, no Ethereal Form. You're doing this as legit as possible. What? Can't say the boss feels the same way sometimes. Just poise through that. Not kind of unexpected. But I'm gonna push to phase 2, because again, we need to. It's not that I don't recognize the pattern. I need to internalize the movement for that. Now, why am I full heal there? He's going into his lightning setup now. 2. What hit me? Oh, the tracking on this is insane, and he covers half the arena. Oh, got two. I wanted to style on Mo. Because when he points at you, that's pretty much just him trying to do the target move. Nope. I need to take a look at that bot again. What hit me during the transition phase? And was it his sword or just a lightning bolt? Because the lightning bolt usually won't knock us over, but the charged spears will knock us over. I'm also forgetting to use my spells, even though we're getting like a lot of opportunities to use them. Oh, never mind. In case any of you are wondering why I'm stepping forward there, the reason is that if you use aerial bulwark, you get some sort of distance, and stepping forward just slightly is enough to put you back right near him. It's unsafe though, if that wasn't clear. Yeah, you end up right in front of him. That's the same for that situation. That was just on me. I might be a little too close here. Nope. Ah, come on. See, it's a bit unsafe to interrupt that move as well. I'm talking about unsafe a lot now. If you do not interrupt him, he'll do this very scripted dash towards you and go to a distance and shoot the laser. But if you do interrupt him, at that point he can use another combo of his, and there is a chance that the orb that is following you might explode at a very inopportune moment when he's doing something else. Still got hit. The flow of lightning is just the worst. Okay, good phase 2. I mean phase 1. Got hit though. He's going into the fireball move. Let me see if I can cut you off. He's just running away from me. I'm doing a lot more damage on him with the sphere, interestingly enough. I mean, ow. The charge. Oh no, not this. Do I just need to dash? Even by unlocking the camera, it doesn't feel like you have enough time to avoid getting hit by his whatever his nonsense is here. Oh, I got hit by the lightning ball. If I'd gone any further, we might have killed him, and that would go against what we're trying to do, which is do this hitless. We're learning it, but we're also trying to do it hitless. Oh no, let's reset. I think I understand enough of his face to probably do it without getting hit if we play it safe. The one move that I need to be watching out for is the raw move, because that can actually just really mess us up. I think I took, yeah, I took chip damage there. Is it just me, or is my audio crackling out? Let me know if you guys notice it. It might just be the lightning spell sound effect too. Ah, oh, come on. Reset. Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's the electricity sounds or my audio actually messing it up itself, because, well, you know, when you have a potato PC, that is basically what happens. Hopefully it's at least watchable by a lot of you out there. So you, like Mikh'a over here, can enjoy my suffering. What? Somehow you always manage to make jokes weird. Not jokes, it's statements, right? Your audio is coming. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's why I sort of changed later your statements. It's just that you say stuff like that so many times, even an innocent statement comes out just as weird. Or it might be just the phrasing of the sentence, right? Because normally you wouldn't describe audio as coming as much as as hearing. prime opportunity to get some DPS in here. Unlock and hope we don't get stuck on him. Not the move I expected him to do. And to be fair, your vocabulary has improved considerably ever since you started working, and ever since you started playing Dungeons and Dragons, right? I've noticed that it's improved considerably. Oh come on, not you! I got hit by the lightning. I'm gonna get hit by the sword now. Where's the last sword? No, the lightning ball hit me. And it's... What did I just eat? A Mind Lotus? One more. Ooh, bad timing. I think I even mentioned it the other day, right? While you were playing Dungeon Master, that how you phrase stuff has improved considerably. So legit phrase, since English is not our primary language and all. I can imagine, right? Your feel. I'm not sure you want to let everyone know on stream, but yes. Okay, never mind. I got smacked. I'm resetting. But yes, your field does require being verbose, so to speak. You don't need to be Urianger levels of verbose. You should not like thou shalt live, thou shalt die levels of verbose, but ye old English. Oh, he's too far away. Got a little too greedy there. Nah, between you and me, right? Between you and me, the term multitasking is a bit of a lie for a lot of people. I don't think it applies to, like, even for, okay, let me just put it this way. This is my own personal belief. I have no scientific studies or anything backing this up, just so everyone who's listening knows. 99% of people can't actually multitask. They'll do one thing and then do another thing by focusing their attention on one thing and doing another thing. So, for example, you could be scrolling through your phone and typing, right? But in order to scroll through your phone and actually see the content you're scrolling through, you need to focus on it. And to type, you need to focus on that. You can type without thinking too much if you're familiar with, but when you're really thinking about what you're inputting there, you're gonna have to shift your focus between the two. So even though it might seem like you're multitasking to people outside, the truth is that the human brain, yeah, exactly, that is well put. The human brain can only focus on one task at a time. It might appear like we can do it, but... And that has been your science lesson for the day. Is it actually proved by science? I do not know, so take it with a grain of salt. Ah, timing's off. Chip damage. God, I hate that. That move on the ground. It is so easy to get hit by and completely ruins a no-hit run. Well, I can tell you one thing. Wu-Chang is capable of doing a lot more than the male counterparts in this game. Okay. I feel like the Emperor took offense at that and just smacked me dead. So I'm going to tell you a funny story, and again, I'm not sure if this is backed by scientific evidence, or if any of you are listening and want to confirm it, that's want to spread it, just please confirm it for spreading it. But for me, I'm going to say it as a funny story, right? You know how there's this joke about your mother's being able to find stuff that you're not able to find? Like, you put the key somewhere and you are sure that you checked the entire cabinet or desk or anything, but you don't find it, and then you ask your mother or your wife or your girlfriend, and they'll usually find it like really, really easily, right? And at some point I heard this story that women are capable of, like, they have a more broader vision of focus than men, right? When men look at something, they look at something. If you're looking at the key, you're looking at the key and you're not seeing everything around it. Your mind is processing that, hey, I'm looking at the key and my mouse is over there, but you're still not looking at it. It's like we're telescoping in on that one thing. So similar to that, I wouldn't be surprised if women are better at multitasking. But again, it's something. If you really want to prove it with evidence, please research stuff like this. Don't take anything that some random guy on the internet is saying as truth or verbatim. Oh, come on, I got hit there. The greed. Oh, wrong move. He's actually doing the charge. Now, yeah, if you look at this, he's gonna charge and then shoot the laser. This is gonna explode first. You can just walk away and laser. And even though I know it's coming, I couldn't dodge it. Oh, come on. Oh, God. Gotta be a bit more careful with stamina when you're on the axe. One more GCD, one more flame strike. Well, ideally we should be getting to phase 2 without getting hit, because that is our goal, right? Doing this fight without getting hit. Oh, this is the dash. I mistook it. I mistook the tell. So yeah, the tell for that. The tell for that, right? Again, to explain more. The guy on the back of the tiger, if he's pointing forward during that phase, that's the dash. If he instead sort of brings his halberd up above his head and then points forward, he's gonna electrify the water. And there I mistook it for the electrifying one and sort of unlocked my camera so I could try and outrun him, which is proving to be like really difficult. Nope, this is damage. Again, got a little too greedy because I saw that poise meter almost full. Right, I know it kind of looks cool when you actually manage to do it, but oh, there, yeah, you saw him use the halberd there. I can just dash through the lightning, huh? Interesting. So as long as I keep dashing, I'm not gonna get hit chip damage. And for this, I think you might. Well, the only thing you might need to do is just walk backwards, slide sideways. Too soon. Let me try a little something. I don't have enough points for that, huh? Yeah, the point forward is a dash. He's gonna do it again. Again? Okay. Oh, okay, you can just spam dash through that. Interesting, I did not know that. Well, we have a clear way of avoiding the damage there. I want to try the Lotus Flame spell on him. He's getting away though. I am dead. That was bad timing for the Lotus Flame spell. He has a bigger hitbox during phase 2, so who knows? Who knows? We might be able to melt him like completely during his phase 2 if we can safely get off the Lotus Flame. During phase 1, it's not as effective. It does take quite a lot of damage out, health from him, but I feel like just hitting him with the spear is a lot more effective. Spear itself might be a better weapon. I feel like stab might be one of his weaknesses. And to test that, I might just change to like dual swords here after this. Because axe doesn't do as much damage as the spear, right? A case of greed actually paying off for us once there. He's going into his phase transition, right? Just walk at an angle to the back. And you can probably avoid everything. This is all on timing. One more, and you have an opportunity. Oh boy. Okay, I might kill him. Let's reset. So yes, Lotus Flame not doing as much damage, but I noticed this before too. For some reason, Lotus Flame seems to be doing a lot more poise damage. I think they changed how the spell works. Or it might be because we're simply not spec'd into magic, right? So it's not doing as much magic damage. Anyway, let me bore you all for a bit as I reset my skill tree over here. We are gonna spec out of... Do I want to go with magic damage? Just see what happens with Lotus Flame on. Okay, you know what? Let's not go dual blades. Go for good old one-handed sword. No feathering. Although I guess I need to get the upgrade. Might as well get the agility nodes. We need those. Oh, sorry. Do I want skills as well? Use up our magic as much as possible. Like, it's really high. It's 74. I think I have more magic damage now than anything else. Which might not be ideal, right? Because we get a lot of strength from... Yeah, the Cloud Piercer actually works off both strength and agility, so I might need to go back to the axe tree over here. But we might not have enough to get a lot of the strength nodes. Because the bigger nerds are up here. These are both +5. Okay, you know what? Let's just go with this. I will put in our magic sword, which is usually the astral blade, right? And I'm also gonna have to adjust our benedictions for this one. Start from the bottom, because that's usually where the spell stuff is at. Vitality Force, no. Okay, let's just go with Tri-Disciplinary, because that's a free boosting damage. Okay, yeah, we'll go with this. I don't have so much agility anyway. What am I getting that from? Is it just from the skill tree? Have I spec a lot into... Yeah, I have. Here's one with just 3 nodes. Oh, strength I do need. Strength we shall keep. Magic we have quite a bit of. Oh, let me just unsocket a magic node from over here. Get ourselves a +5. We already have like 67 in magic, so... And see if we can make ourselves up here. I don't think we can make it to this one because it needs... No, we will like it. Just barely. Oh wait, I need one more point. Where are we gonna get this from? Okay, we can take that. I don't quite need the endurance or the vitality. We're getting double tapped anyway, most of the time. Yeah, that'll be a nice even spread. Yeah, better than before. I'm still really spec'd into magic, and I'm gonna change how... use the potency, the spell potency one. I think the crane is the best one, but I'm gonna have to do that below 30%. Sun pendant, phoenix pendant. Wasn't there like a monkey pendant or something that worked really well? Nameless Eye, Coiled Dragon, Twin, Drachulik, Bird pendant. Okay, weapon. Yo, weapons magic damage. It doesn't apply to spells itself. Okay, I guess we're going with the Sun pendant for now. Let's see how we fare. Whether there's a change in how much damage we're doing. Especially with the Lotus Flame spell, because I'm curious as heck to see how it works out. That was on me. Yep. Yep. Thankfully, increasing the potency of spells actually makes it a bit more worth using. It's gotta be a bit more careful where we use it. A good place to use... Okay, you know, oh yeah, I'm not gonna use the raw pendant. Like, that would be the best place to use Lotus Flame. Like, you could negate the roar and just use Lotus Flame right under him. Sorry, I had to have a bit of a cough, muted myself there. Yep, it just... what? Come on, he's in the lightning. Okay, yeah, maybe they change how Lotus Flame works, because previously you could just melt large bosses with Lotus Flame, but now it seems like it's working off their stagger meter. Instead, it's like doing so much stagger damage. It's still a bit risky to use though, so not sure if I want that as what we're going through. Oh, bad timing. Well, that is just ridiculous. Just a free spell damage, I mean free stagger damage right there. And if I had my Bullheart stacks on my spear, I could probably follow it up with double gunpowder to really mess him up. Okay, okay. Sort of seeing a light at the end of the tunnel of doing this fight hitless. Probably gain the same effect with the Lotus Flame even without speccing into magic. I was hoping the damage would be higher, but it's not. And it's probably because I'm not using any magic benedictions. Oh, it's his triple. Okay, that was a bad move. I'm being mindful that he might just do the triple swipe. This was what I was expecting him to do. What spells do I have on me? Oh, not enough to use Lotus Flame. Now I have enough. I know, you do take damage even if you're dashing through it. That is unfortunate. Not what I was expecting. Okay, not an ideal place to use Lotus Flame. Lotus Flame might not just be the way to go. Like, dual blades and spear might just be what I think the best way to deal with this boss. Dual blades for the speed, spear for racking up Skyward, using aerial bulwark. But I'm gonna stick with this build for a bit because we still need to perfect our phase 1. You do get enough opportunities to use Lotus Flame during phase 1 after all. Like right there is such a huge gap for you to just use it. Ah, I got too greedy. Nope, wrong spell. It almost looked like I dodged during Lotus Flame. Kind of weird. Oh, I did not. I took a bunch of damage right there. I just poised through it. I just learned our phase 2. That was not a good phase 1 at all. I hate this. Don't get distracted. You need to be careful with the laser too. Okay, we're gonna walk this way, see what happens. It's a good for just dodging, I guess. You got me with the lightning strike. Gotta be careful of the lightning orbs. No, don't go away. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I could never dodge that last one. If we dodge the second one. And we lost the poise build up on him. Okay, any further I'm gonna kill him. I need to stop. Come on, reset the fight so that we can try again to do this hitless. I am really tempted to use ethereal form to dodge the damage that he's doing on the ground. Because I can't think of a good way to dodge those lightning ground AoEs. The first one, the phase 1 one is okay. Phase 2 is just very difficult to dodge. Almost had a good phase 1. Yeah, ethereal form might just be the way to go if you want to do this hitless easily. Just dodge the first one, use ethereal form for the second one, and you should have enough invincibility frames to avoid whatever is nonsense. You know what, let me just test it out, right? I don't think I will use ethereal form during our clear run, but I want to see if that actually works. Like if someone asks me how to do this fight easily, it might just be worth testing to know that we can use ethereal to just mitigate all the nonsense that's happening here. Okay, that was a good opportunity to actually use it. Gotta remember it's there in phase 2 as well, so we can be on the offensive and stay near instead of using aerial bulwark to go away like I did there. A bit of a change in mindset, so to speak. once more into the breach. Or the maws of the tiger, I guess. Too slow on the usage. Oh, well, look at that poise damage already. Don't think we can capitalize on it. You know what? Let me just reset. Okay, never mind. He's gonna do the jump move here. I want to test it out. Yeah, okay. Just no. Get out. You're killing me. That was a good point for me to test it, but now I sort of ruined it. Wait, what? Excuse me? I can just stand in front of you for those 2 hits? Seriously? I'm so confused. Let me see that again. No, that hit me that time. What? This is another case of we need to check the WOD to see what nonsense happened there. Was I just in the perfect pixel position to avoid just getting hit by his claw swipes? Because that is kind of funny if that was true. Brave the mist. Remember to use ethereal here. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I haven't used spells in for so long. I'm gonna wait until they do the move again, just so that we can test it in phase 1. This ought to be it. After the double swipe, is just gonna pound the ground and do his double hit jump. Oh, nope, never mind. I forgot about the roar. Let's wait until the next cycle. You are not reaching me from over there. Oh, he hit me with the back swipe. The things I do to test stuff. You can just, pray for this entire combo. As long as you're behind him. After that first hit, his tracking is like really, really weak. And even for this, you can just strafe. If you're not close to the boss and circling around anyways. If you're moving in a straight direction, it is very easy to dodge. He's not even doing... Oh, that was his claw swipe. I missed the opportunity. We need to be near him. Like, when he does that slam down and you're near him, he'll go into the triple swipe, at which point he will do what I'm thinking of. Even after this, I think it's the same. No, this is a lightning one. Spin... I'm wasting all my healing on trying to get that one move. Ow. And now we're out of healing. Oh wow, you managed to hit me from that? He's not using that move at all. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, double slam. Oh, I forgot the roar again. All that time we just wasted Trying to bait him into that one move and he kills me with it. Get our entire stock of healing pots back. Accidentally use one as we enter. One, two. For this, the raw. Need to not get hit by that if I want to test it. One, two, three, double stab, roar. Oh, I don't have enough time to actually use ethereal form on the second one, which is kind of weird because you can double dodge those slams. Or maybe I'm just pressing it like really late. If I just dodge and then immediately use ethereal form, maybe it'll work. Or maybe we can just use ethereal form right at the beginning when he does all those slams and it will work just fine. Ethereal shift, not ethereal form. Questions which will be answered by experimentation. Oh, well, okay, unexpected. Two. Use ethereal. Yeah, you can just, wow. Ethereal's like really the answer for that move. Because you could just honestly avoid the whole thing by just etherealing after the roar. I might try. Okay. If ethereal allows us to be close to the boss, I might need to get away, like get rid of this rule that I'm placing on myself. That I should not be using ethereal to dodge. I'm not using it, assuming there's another way to dodge some of these, but ethereal is just the answer. A lot easier of an answer, or rather a lot more aggressive of an answer. Because it allows you to be close to the boss without too much of a problem. I got too greedy. I always get a little greedy when I see the poise meter is almost full. And we might have been able to do that, like, without getting hit in phase 1 right there, if I didn't get greedy with the poise. I wanted to use ethereal for this too, just to see if I can avoid the lightning damage on the floor. Oh, he already did the tell. I was waiting for him to point. The explosion blocked it. Yeah. It's kind of a joke how you can just mitigate the entire move just by using ethereal there. He's gonna miss me if I just stay here. Oh, I wasn't supposed to kill him. Oh my god, why? Why?
I'll carry it onward. He'll hear it.
Excuse me? Who said that? Was that Wu Chang? Wu Chang has a line there? Well, you saw how it went. This is what happened with Fong Ling as well. Although that happened off stream. I got just so into the battle, I completely forgot to check his health. And unfortunately, this being a Souls game, we were not going to be able to reload before the boss. I am so disappointed in myself. At least we have an idea of how this fight works. I guess we can always attempt this on our third playthrough. Although I kind of wanted to just use the third playthrough to rush through to get another ending, and possibly the fourth playthrough to get the true ending for the game. That is unfortunate. I was just so caught up in making sure we were doing alright. Gonna spec out of this and go back to our axe build we were using before. No, I don't need you. I was having so much fun with the boss too, but somehow, this is also another situation where I can only blame myself. Let's shift our gear too. I've been wearing this stuff. I do like these sets. And something tells me that these sets were originally meant to be in-game and they later changed it to the deluxe stuff. And instead of the Cloud Piercer, we're gonna go with... what was the name again? The Dragon Coil Lance. Very fancy. Get a good spread of strength and agility in here. Because I should be putting the rest into this tree. Look. Our agility nodes as much as possible. That'll be all of them. Okay, one more over here. Some extras we got from leveling up. Do I have any nodes on this tree that I can use for agility? Okay, here we go. Perfect, 2 nodes right there. Let's also enter the dream here, because I know that Huajiana should spawn here after the fight. Although, I'm not entirely sure she does if you do not summon her to battle. She does. There she is. And let me shift from this to Combustion cleaver. And make sure our benedictions are okay too, because I'm using something else entirely to fight. Okay, well, the benedictions on this is gone. I don't even remember what I had on this. Frostbite. Okay, let's try and see if I can get a set bonus on this. If I have a stone that's similar to this. Here, let's go with this one. Don't want to spend too much time thinking about this now, because we messed up our no-hit run by actually killing the boss without thinking about it. Also, realizing that after killing the boss, there's sort of a passage of time, because when you come into the arena, it's like evening. And now, we basically fought the boss until night. Let's talk to Jiana, and then maybe check if Liu Wenshu is there. Wang Jiana.
They slaughtered our people, defiled our temple, all to raise that fiend Shang Qianzhong from the earth. But thanks to you, he's back in the mud forever. At last, vengeance is ours. Now I can rest easy. Master, my brothers, I'll be joining you soon.
And if you, I do believe that's the end of her quest line. And that is technically considered, I think, the better quest line for her. In the other one, she just gets angry at you and starts attacking you. In this one, she pretty much just, I guess Liu Wenshu is gone, so he's not here. Let's check the teleport menu. See if there are any NPCs we can interact with. And just the guy in the Reverend Temple, and I don't want to interact with him. At least not until we meet Heiyozai. Zhenwu Altar, there's another guy over here. Oh wait, that's the storyteller. And if you are new to Wuchang, or if you haven't played, or if you intend to play it, do yourself a favor and don't accept the storyteller's offer. When you meet him, he's gonna be down that road over there. And I'm gonna just quickly enter the dream again, because this will cause Huang Jiana to sort of disappear. And I think there's an item there, which is the final item you get from her quest line. Yep, there we go. Which in this case gives you the Zhenwu robes, the Zhenwu set more or less. And half a white talus spell. Was that something I had before? Was that a key item? Or just an item? Excuse me, where are you? Half a white talus spell? This is the white talus spell, but where? Oh, it is just a healing item. Based on the Forbidden Zhenwu Temple recipe, it contains high concentrations of red mercury, but it also contains sulfur and other substances. Though it can enhance physical prowess, it ultimately harms the body. Unfortunate. One question I've been wondering, right? It's very unlikely, but there's a part of me that's like, okay, if we use these one-time items, right? Because insofar as I know, there's no other way to buy these. The white talus pills, the elixirs, the cornucopia. I'm wondering if we use them, like, do they change something in the storyline or not? Because these were given to us by the boatman. This is given to us by Wang Jingze. and this is given to us by Wang Jian. Like all people with their own agendas, more or less. This one has no negative effects, but the Zhenwu Temple Pill and the one we get from the Taoists both do have negative effects because they don't fully understand the process regarding the red mercury. Oh, Neon is here. I didn't realize this. Did I talk to you before? Felt like I did.
Not even Zhang Shengzhong.
Oh yeah, I did. I do remember him saying this.
Neither am I, it would seem. Even so, I shall protect the villagers with my life for as long as I still draw breath.
Yeah, he seems a lot more cheerful this
Heading
time.
back to Worship's Rise. It's high time I return to pay Chao a visit. I hope he's doing better. Ah, I'll tell of my travels as we drink till sunrise and beyond.
Yeah, in Neon's case, for those of you who are again new to Wuchang or gonna play it, spoilers, right? Obviously, you have the main, I think, branch for Neon is at some point you have he pretends to be sort of a hero figure, right? Or a very capable warrior. At some point, you have the option to either out him out as a fake or just say nothing. If you out him out as a fake, he sort of starts to lose confidence and gets bitter towards you, right? But if you do not, like I have done in this run, I have not outed him out. He's more cheerful.
Back to Worship's. I hope he's doing better.
Now, even though you're still the better warrior, he is okay with it, more or less. Or at least it feels that way to me. It might be the dialogue is the same regardless. It's so long since I did the first playthrough. And over here you have Panda, who doesn't really have any new items insofar as I can tell. I guess he has this one, which is the +1 effect we need to get. Oh, I have already bought these, yeah. A bit disappointing. I expected this merchant to have a lot more like bonus items, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Like that's all you're gonna find from him. There's nothing else. And a bit of a gorgeous view over here. Now, if you were at the clearing there, you noticed that there was another NPC here. And this is what I really, really wanted to warn you all against. If you see this character, don't accept his proposal. If you do, you'll be transported to the second to last chapter of the game. Except there's a bit of questing that's going on down here. And I entirely missed this area on my first playthrough. I saw the trap too late. I found it during the very final chapter of the game, and by then, whatever quests that were happening here had already passed, like the NPCs had moved on. In this case, I do believe if we go where we need to go, we'll actually meet like Hey Yozai, and maybe the Jar Kid, right? I know at least those two NPCs went down there. Went down that path. What is down over here? Not entirely sure why this is giving us a path. Is there something down here? I hear someone. Oh, it's you. Kind of surprised I could attack you. I assumed that a lot of the NPCs are friendly later on. I guess it's not yet. It's probably in the second to last chapter, right? Around the second to last chapter, things can go like really, really bad. And monsters are... There's basically an outbreak of monsters everywhere. At that point, if you are playing post-patch, the soldiers and villagers will not... post 1.5, right? The soldiers and villagers will not attack you. They will become your allies. And because we are not in that second to last chapter just yet, they still see you as kind of a monster and attack you. Alright, who rolled the boulder at me? I know there's somebody up here. Ah, there really isn't anyone here. Okay. Now, usually they're good about putting something that makes sense. There's also an item here that you can get by breaking the poison pots. And if you weren't fully sure that things are going wrong, this area should be sort of giving you a hint that, hey, whatever is infecting this world is spreading. You haven't seen half of it. Ooh, ow. Whoa. That was almost a death. Now, this little side area isn't actually where you need to go. I think the only thing you get here is an item. Now, whether that's valuable or not, I do not remember. Most likely it is valuable, right? Most likely. Ah, yes, there is a red-eyed enemy who will give you an upgrade. That reminded me. Or rather, these two are just fighting against... Oh no, it's the lightning guy again. You. My arch nemesis. Oh, great. I actually have... You know what, let me just recover a bit here. I actually don't have the quick heavy attack thing. Ow. A lot easier when you're not trying to face off against him with lightning versus lightning. Even without the backstab. Like, he's very vulnerable to backstabs. But you sort of need the quick heavy attack skill on the skill tree, which I completely forgot to spec back in. And we got something from up there. I completely forgot to check. That was a feather, right? I think. And if the context is not clear, they found this little treasure hoard over here and are fighting over it. But yeah, a little side path for you to find upgrade materials. The actual path we need to go is the other way, which will lead us to a little boat dock of sorts. Since I came back in the final chapter, there was no one there, so I have to wonder if there's like other NPCs or enemies now, since we're actually going when we were intended to go. So in case you're not sure, there's something else over here we forgot to take. I know I found this little path somewhere. Okay, now this is gonna take me a while to figure out. the jingling sound making it obvious to you that, hey, you missed an item. Oh, here's another item we missed. I don't entirely remember how I got there, though. It might be from a path that's actually on the way down. Right? It might not be anywhere over here, even though it feels like it could possibly be a path from over here somewhere. Yeah, that is the path, right? The one with a lot of blood. No, it's leading this way, which is not. It's just probably the area you can fall into and die. Okay, never mind. Let's proceed. We'll find that little secret soon. My intention for the stream is, since we sort of failed our no-hit challenge for Fierce Tiger and the Sovereign, I'll probably get to the next boss, which is by crew in the upcoming area. And I'll stop the stream there for tonight. I can just drop down here. Okay. Was that just it? Really? Oh. Guess there wasn't a secret area after all. Okay, let's head on to the ferry overlook. Past the hint bird. This place is lit up too. And usually I found when places are lit up like that, the game is doing that like on purpose. Which makes me suspect that an NPC might move here in the future. And so far we've been able to follow it just fine. And hey, who knows? Steam Bunny Bun. Taking us all the way down to the ferry overlook. A bit of a mysterious point over here where these guys are cooking human remains to eat. They have a message letting them know that, hey, Zhenwu Temple is under siege and they need help. But considering that these guys are bandits and rebels, they probably took advantage of the situation more than anything else. Swift poise break. Yeah, you finally come across, or at least can see, the ferry overlook over there. An area that I completely missed until the very final chapter. But you know what? Let me take a quick break. I just get some water. And also, before I forget, spec out of one of those agility nodes, or magic, and get the heavy attack skill on the sphere. But yeah, be right back. I'm gonna keep the stream going until we reach that boss I mentioned, because I'm kind of curious to see what NPCs are over there, or down here as well. So give me a second as I take a bit of a break to refresh myself. BRB. Alright, and back. Oh yeah. Well, to be honest, King, I saw your message and I'm replying to that. I think your model looks fine. It's just that right now, the only thing I can say is that uh, the head kind of looks weird, right? Because your body is like really, really based on like a seinen character, but your head feels more like it's meant for like younger or shorter characters. And for the tattoo, I'd recommend just cutting it off near the eyes so that it's more obvious that it's a tattoo. Or you can add like a swirly tribal feel to the stroke, and people will understand that it's a tattoo and not blood. Just for context, to anyone who's listening, uh, Mufaz over here just showed me a drawing of his character, and I'm commenting on how it looks. Yeah, you can run down here. There are actually... There's not an enemy I can't lock on. There is an NPC here, so... That is an NPC I haven't met too many times during the course of our adventure. Let's run down here, because I know there's some items. Sapphire, Lotus Seed, and whatever that is in the distance. Alright, you guys are here too. Ooh, wow, okay. The dragon setup does not have enough despair resistance, especially not with the jarhead. Only 2 hits and I'm instantly cursed. I think that's the first time I've been cursed by a dog too. Oh, okay, and now we're gonna... You know what, let me just change my aerial bulwark to something else, because I think our demon's gonna spawn, because I died there. So let's remove the nodes from aerial bulwark and give it to spear will. Yeah, because like I said, I didn't find this area in our first playthrough until much, much later, right? Yeah, my demon has definitely spawned in this vicinity. He's using double swords too, not gonna be easy. I have to be careful. I'm really careful. At least until we can get a Skyborn Might, at which point I can't stop being careful. Luckily, we were a bit far away from the dogs, because I need to be careful about them too. They can kill me. There's one right there. Let's take the offensive. There's the other one. Oh god, wow. One hit and I'll die here. This is a trap. Oh wait, it didn't react. Oh, you're dead. Okay. Okay, that surprised me. Because these are usually larger oysters, right? You saw a smaller oyster over there, and when you see that, it's a large oyster just coming out of the ground to sort of eat you. That I don't know. You should be playing if you're playing Wu Chang. The best advice I can give you is always be careful of traps. You have to be anxious. This is the mindset to go on. The boatman is here. Wow. Okay, I didn't know you were here. See, this is an interaction I missed.
Well, well. Aren't you a vengeful little thing? Off to cross the river, are we? No use trying to stop you, is there? But don't come back crying when you start regretting. There's a nasty demon in that old mansion on the other side of the river. Even devoured the official named Bai. It's tied to you somehow. Though you still have time to turn back. Oh, still determined, are we? Looks like fate's wheel keeps turning, whether we like it or not. Oh, take the boat, if you're set on it. Just bring it back in one piece. If you make it back at all. There's a nest. It's... Oh, take the boat.
Surprisingly, he has a lot of dialogue here. Usually he doesn't repeat much. And there is a fun little thing that I could have shown you. The boatman usually has it with him, but he doesn't have it with him this time. Well, I guess I can just tell you guys. Most of the time when you meet the boatman, he'll have these like little jars, right? Next to him. And it's very easy to miss. But if you look at those jars closely, you'll see that they're actually Wu Chang's head. Like multiple heads of Wu Chang put into jars. And it's very obvious if you are wearing her default hairpin. And you see the ponytail sticking out, and if you look closely, you see the same golden clip and blue band, letting you know that, hey, this is Wu Chang's head. Now, why the boatman has those heads, I do not know. It might be the head of all the Wu Changs that died, right? Because the boatman very obviously knows that we're turning back time each time we die. Or that we are in multiple cycles and all. Like, he knows. And I'm suspecting that he's the primordial deity that's mentioned in a lot of items, right? It's also interesting that he says you can take the boat, but like I said, I came back here on the final chapter, and you could still take the boat to the final chapter. And if you take the boat, you'll be taken to Wu Chang's home, where you sort of figure out that, hey, the whole reason Wu Chang started her journey, right? What happened was, they were expecting a younger brother, a newborn, but their mother was slowly dying to childbirth, right? Their father decided that instead of focusing on saving the mother, despite Wu Chang's protestation, so if you look at the elixir over here, concerned for her mother's health, Bai Yu requested this elixir from their leader to strengthen her mother, both body and mind. Her father, however, thought of the unborn boy, ignoring his wife's plight as she grew weaker with each passing day. So, this indicates that, hey, Wu Chang's father sort of put precedence on the birth of the younger kid and not on his wife. The result was, however, that both the wife and the child died. And at that time, and we'll probably get more hints of this when we get into that area. At that time, it's very likely that Xuan Yangzi arrives at the Bai mansion and tells Master Bai of the revival ritual, right? And so either Shuang Yangzi steals the chisel, the red chisel that we're using now, or Master Bai steals it from Zhenwu Temple and uses it in a resurrection ritual to bring back the younger child. And the younger child is sort of the boss we face over there, Bai Crew. And that is the first boss in the game too. When the boatman hits us on the head during the start of the game, you'll be taken to a boss fight, sort of teaching you the basic mechanics. And that boss fight is actually against her younger brother. Or what's left of her baby brother anyway. This is the way we came. And this is okay. I'm thinking out loud and running. A bit of a grim story there. And one of the NPCs, Hey Yozai, actually said that, hey, I'm heading to the Bai Mansion. In my first playthrough, I didn't know we could go there. But now, since we know that we can, he's likely waiting for me over there to give like more story of what happened. There are also a couple of other NPCs here that I did not see. Like, this guy kind of disappeared halfway through. I have no idea what happened to him afterwards.
After the death of our foster father, Ai Nengqi and Liu Wenxiu led their troops here, bringing nothing but destruction. Dingguo and I will head to Yunnan and rebuild our forces, just as father wished. May our paths cross again.
Interesting. And he has what seems like an axe, a unique axe. I wonder if he can get it.
May our paths cross again.
I'm guessing we might have been able to get it if he was angry with us. But this time I helped the rebels by giving them the secret missive, and here's Li Dingguo.
But who's the traitor? Until I find out, all I can do is wait for them to slip up.
Sun and I are leaving. If our paths cross again, just ask, and you'll have my aid.
Yeah, they're both
Sun and I are leaving.
on our side at the moment. It might be possible to get that axe if we sort of made them angry. If we did not give them a secret letter, the missive letting Li Dingguo know that, hey, there was a traitor among the rebels. Because we let them know, however, they're like really grateful for us and sort of retreating until they can rebuild their forces to figure out who the traitor is. Steamed bunny poo. Nothing's hiding behind this cart. I'm just engaging in destruction of property with the lulls. Thundering flying dagger. Oh, you're here as well. Okay, let me talk to you for a bit. I think this might be the last interaction we have with this kid, right? Tiger pendant +1. Did I find that before? I feel like I did. And I got a +1. Where's the +1? Is this not sorted properly? Is it not appearing? We did get a +1, right? Where? Oh my god, did it just glitch out on us? I have no idea. Oh, I'll check it later, I guess. But yeah, Jar Kid, I think this is where his quest ends. Again, I came here during the final chapter, and though Jar Kid was not here, he had left his jar, which I've been wearing all this time, here. He gives you a bamboo shoot. Oh, okay, so he takes a boat and then flees from here. I'm assuming that's what happens to him. And that's the end of his quest. We still haven't figured out what the surprising effect of the jar is. Although, I am starting to suspect that the jar might actually be increasing the amount of souls we're getting. Because the game is like really... pedantic about the amount of souls you get, and I've noticed that when we're defeating bosses with the jar on our head, it always ends up in like a very weird looking number, which makes me suspect that, hey, the jar might be increasing EXP. I might need to just look it up and confirm. Yeah, I guess I can always test it with like a normal enemy, right? That's true too. But yeah, let's head to the Biomansion, but maybe not today, because I'm gonna go with the Biomansion, check what the NPCs over there say, trigger a bribe crew, so that...
Rivers of old embrace our native shore, where memories of horror linger evermore. Echoes of the remnants still haunt this plain. The silent tears of blood fall like rain.
And if you're not sure, a paper pinwheel folded by you. On her birthday, I shall craft one to bestow upon her. Yeah, this is basically Wu Chang's house, and you can sort of see that the entire place is a wreck. And a very mournful soundtrack in the background. If you're not sure that this is a moment that you should be sad about, or at least a bit despondent about, the music making sure of that. Check whether I could go to these houses before, and I don't think we can. It's like a very limited area to explore. Almost like they didn't have enough time to flesh out the area. You could get a spell from that. Recently disturbed. A faint aura of a chisel still clings to this area. And yeah, this is sort of indicating that, hey, somebody used the chisel for a ritual. And if you use the examine emote here, have that equipped. You get a little memory of what occurred.
Sis, do you think our baby brother will look like us? I'm so excited to meet him.
The Broken Bell Pinwheel. Insofar as I know, there's no way to enter any of the buildings in this place. And this is just story of what happened to Wu Chang and why she and her younger sister fled the place. And if we look at the bell pinwheel, which we just got, Z1 is scrawled across the pinwheel in crooked letters. The bell's inscription is mostly faded, with only the name U still legible. The name Bai Wu Chang is actually a moniker that was given to her by the pirates she met. Wu Chang's real name is actually Bai Ziyun. Bai Ziyun. Jiyun? Bai Jiyun. You know what? I don't quite know how to pronounce it, but yes, Bai Jiyun is her name. She was given that moniker by Wu Chang by the pirates for sort of being like really good at her job. And here we have Heiyozai. Because Wu Chang is sort of, if I understand, from my limited understandings, the name of one of a Reaper-like myth in Chinese lore, right? Oh, I hope Yozai doesn't disappear because I entered the dream. A Reaper-like myth in Chinese, a Reaper-like figure in Chinese myth who escorts the souls of the dead to the underworld.
Ah, Wu Chang. Right on time. I've uncovered new clues. Do you recall that chisel from your former dwelling, before your memory faded? That chisel I believe it's a treasure from Zhenwu Temple. But how did such an item end up in your home? We must delve deeper to uncover the truth. Take this. An old boatman at the docks gave it to me. He said it could help suppress the feathering. He seemed to know me well, like we were old friends. But I don't recall ever meeting him. I've tried it. It seems harmless, but be cautious. If anything feels amiss, do not use it. I shall continue my search here. Look around. It may help jog your memory.
Interesting.
If you find yourself in danger, call out to me.
I think this is the first time Yosai has actually warned us not to use that, and this is one of the reasons why I had not used the cornucopia, right? It felt a bit suspicious since we got it from the boatman.
I shall continue my... If you find yourself in danger.
And sort of confirming that, hey, Yosai is losing his memory even more now, because he doesn't even recall the boatman anymore. And if you head up here, you'll sort of find the remnants of their younger little brother that was brought back using the chisel. And everyone who fought to try and stop the monster being just littering the cave over here. And if you are still not sure, or even you are here, I didn't expect this. Our inner demon. This was not the confirmation I was looking for. The confirmation I was looking for is over here, right? The treasures of Zhenwu Temple are mine, yet my wife lost in the throes of childbirth, our son resurrected as a monster, and my beloved daughters disappeared without a trace. I have failed my ancestors. I vow to eradicate this abomination and offer my life as penance. The name of Bai shall endure untarnished. Like, if you are not sure that the creature that you're about to face is Wu Chang's younger brother, this is more or less confirmation that, hey, the chisel was used, that is her younger brother. And unfortunately, according to the boatman, her father was actually killed by crew. And this is also, I guess, a confirmation. At the moment, I'm still not quite sure what the inner demons are, right? You can sort of clip through here and see that it's actually Wu Chang, just very feathered, with her eyes being blue instead of the red for madness. But she has more or less the same appearance. So I am not sure whether these Wu Changs are like a sort of character that she herself is hallucinating, right? And you can tell it's Wu Chang even with everything covered, because she has that little scar across her nose, apart from her hair and everything, right? Because even our Wu Chang has that scar right there. So again, I'm not entirely sure whether this is something that she's seeing because she's using the chisel, or if this is a Wu Chang from another time cycle, because everything's happening in loops, right? In cycles. She's dying, she's reborn, and even the ending sort of indicates that, hey, that's what's happening. And the reason I suspect that it might be a figment of her imagination is because the white-robed elder also suffers from inner demons, and he'll occasionally mention being haunted by them. And if you head over here, you will find Wu Chang's younger brother, which is more or less the very first boss enemy of the game, who is named Bai Crew, although I think the name is different here. And the pinwheel sort of really setting it home. And this is something I didn't notice it before, but that creature is actually wearing what seems like deformed baby clothes. And almost reacting to the fact that his sister is here, right? can call an ally here? I do not know who I can call here. Honestly, Baikru is not too difficult to fight. You just have to be careful of his jump back. Because his jump back can actually hit you like really easily. And the stomps, I guess. But I'm gonna reset here because we're gonna do this, or I'm gonna try once again. Oh, you completely missed the grab. I'm gonna try once again to get this boss fight hitless tomorrow. Also, Baikru's soundtrack is like really good. The start is like very sorrowful, right? And once it hits like a phase change, it just goes really hard. In general, I'm like very impressed with the music in this game. For boss fights anyway, right? Not the ambience ones. The ambience matches, that's all I can say.
I shall continue my search if you find yourself in danger.
So let me check who... Oh, sorry, I almost hit you. Let me check who we can summon with the bone missile, because who would be joining us over here? And also check the teleport menu for any NPC interactions. Nobody here? I was assuming that at least Fang Yao might be available somewhere, because Heiyozai is over here. And last we could tell, both Fang Yao and Heiyozai were together. Okay, one more test before we call it for the night, right? Use the bone missile, check who's joining us for the battle. And hopefully one NPC is not enough to defeat the boss, and if it feels like it might defeat the boss, I might just quit out. Oh, it's Heiyozai. Okay, I guess that makes a lot more sense. Just reset, because we sort of got the idea of what's happening there. Thankfully, Mufaz, this is not Final Fantasy. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me tonight. We had a good stream of me practicing the Fierce Tiger, but unfortunately I ended up killing him in my blood frenzy, in my battle frenzy. But hopefully we'll get a hitless or practice of Baikru tomorrow. So here's me signing out, everyone, and good night. And take care. I am gonna get myself some rest. You all do the same.